I don't know. Why are people so upset? Why are they all so upset with what's going on in the United States of America? Why is white America scared that they're losing their heritage, they're losing their history and their culture? Most Confederate people are or people that affiliate themselves with the Conservative Party and Republican Party, and maybe some Democrats too, and some people who just love America are upset that some of the history of America is being torn down and being put to the ground. And me and myself, I agree with it. I think that we have no place for racism or anyone that affiliates himself with racism, even though maybe in the eyes of some people they did great. When I say some people, it's probably the majority of white people are happy that these people did these mass tragedies to people, and then we put them on a pedestal. And the fact that people want to support the Confederate states, the Confederates that fought and lost, and now they want to, they want to call themselves true Americans, but then they want to use their flag of the people who lost, but then they're supposed to be Americans. So there's something super ironic there, that these people affiliate themselves with the losing party, and they want to still represent America, but then they want to use the other flag, right? Now, that's just super confusing to get to just the beginning of it. And I just want to just people understand is that stuff like this has been going on since the beginning of the time. I mean, since the beginning of the Library of Alexandria, some of the most historic stuff that was inside that library got destroyed, and that says that it sent civilization back 100 years because they had to recoup all the history that was in the Library of Alexandria. If you look that up, you'll see the history on about that. And besides that, let's talk about history and culture, and let's talk about other people's histories and culture that have been destroyed by the hands of white men. We don't have to look too far when it comes to the Americas. I mean, look at the Native American people. The Native American people are still segregated, living on reservations, and they want to call the America the land of the free and the brave. This is not the land of the free and the brave. This is stolen land. This is stuff that's been taken away from them, and slowly and gradually their history, their culture has been put to the wayside, and now we have this new culture in 1776 that they created, based on the Confederate history and all that kind of stuff. And part of that was part of the North and South War too as well. But what I'm trying to get to is that white America has been destroying history of people since the beginning of time. I mean, you can look at the Aztecs and the Mayan people of Mexico. They destroyed all of their books. They destroyed all of their history, all of their heritage. They try to get rid of it, but they can't because the Mexican people are super strong and they still understand their history. But now the majority of all Mexicans speak Spanish. Now, that's not our native tongue. The reason why it became that is because they forced all of our grandparents times 8 to speak Spanish. And if they caught you speaking your native language, they will probably cut your tongue out, slap you up, whip you up, and keep you away from your family, or probably just kill you, because they wanted to erase our history so they can give us their heritage, their culture. You understand what I'm trying to get to? And now let's talk about the Egyptians and some of the places in Africa that got their history erased. Let's talk about some of the people in Australia, the Aborigines people. A lot of their history got erased. Not that many people even know who the Aborigines are. Go look at their history and find out what's going on. So all I want to say is to white America, conservatives, Confederates, whoever the heck you guys are, that's Fox News, Donald Trump, man, you guys get out of here with that, man. You guys have been people that have been taking people's history and culture and heritage away from them since, how long? Maybe thousands of years. And now that some people want to come here and do the same to you, you guys act like it's the worst thing ever made, and how can you do that? How can you erase history? That's our heritage, that's our culture. But you guys did that times maybe 10 to peoples around the whole world, specifically the Mexican people too, and like I said, the Native Americans of America, so let's think about that seriously. So what goes around comes around. It's one of them things in life that always happens. I tell people all the time, if you do something bad, it might take some time to come back to you or your people, but you will get it. And the fact that white America is going around, losing their minds, that people are toppling these statues of Christopher Columbus, who should get toppled and get that stuff up out of here, and all these Confederate old lieutenants and all that, they want to hold on to their heritage. They want to hold on to their culture. Well, too bad. You know, you don't think all the Native Americans wanted to do that? You don't think all the Aztecs and the Mayans and the Mexican people and whoever people who've had their history taken away, you don't think they wanted to keep their history? You know, good thing that some of the Mexican people do have some of their history and they teach all their kids about our historical events and what it means to be Mexican and what our DNA really is of and what our mindset should be. But what I'm trying to say is that white America is so upset that we're taking off their buildings, and I just like, hey, you know, what goes around comes around. History always repeats itself. So if you're a smart man that understands how the world works, and of course you can see this coming because history always repeats itself. And now that it's happening to you guys have a chance to document and talk about it because we have news cycles going on all the time talking about this. So, you know, I just want to tell you guys, you know, white America, I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry for you people that, you know, all your stuff is being taken away, but hey, you know, well, welcome to the party, right? Welcome to the party of your heritage, your culture being taken away from you right before your eyes. Now, at least no one's going up to you and killing you guys and smacking you guys up when you guys want to try to fight for it. I mean, you guys got a freedom of speech now, so at least you guys can talk about it openly. But back then, when people wanted to talk about it, they would not let you speak any of your native tongue. They would force you to speak Spanish. If you wanted to try to do something native, like, you know, look at the calendar, look at some sort of solar system in the sky, they took that away from us. You know, they took our culture and heritage and gave us theirs. So all I'm trying to tell you guys is this: what goes around comes around, and basically you guys are getting it back. You know, and that's just the way the world works. Now you guys either can fight it, or you guys can just, you know, just man up to it and say, hey, that's just how it's going to be, because this is not going to stop. You know, the more and more cops that try to do this stuff about that, killing people that are unarmed and killing minorities, you guys will be held accountable. I guarantee that, because people in this world are tired of that. And I know that because I am as well. And I just want to tell people out there that if you watch this video, send it around town, send it around to your people, and just let them know this is the way it's going to be, you know. And us as the people, we need to hold cops, politicians, or anyone that's racist accountable. And we need to make sure we let them understand that we're not going to take that anymore, you know. And like I said, I still want to try to create some sort of worldwide organization, man. So let's try to figure out something about that, because, you know, it's going to be on us to make sure this stuff happens, because we need to be the ones that hold all these people accountable. All right, guys? So again, in the midst of this coronavirus, we have some riots, we have some statues going down, we have some heritage and culture stuff going away, and we got white America crying about it all the time. And I'm just like, hey, I'm sorry, man. Like I said, what goes around comes around, and now it's your guys' time to pay the piper. And, you know, it's on us for you guys, and it's on us to make you guys feel that, because you guys did it to our people for so long, and what goes around comes around. I'm not trying to say it's right or wrong. I'm just telling you guys how it is. All right, guys? So you guys have a good day. Have a blessed day. Take care of yourself and your family, and we'll see you guys soon.